Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, Donald Trump has said nothing about the most recent terrorist attack in England. There was no statement from the White House and not even a tweet. I'm sure the Brits don't give a shit one way or the other what Donald Trump says. The last statement he made after the London Bridge attacks was ham-handed, clumsy attempt to score political points that was not well received there or here. And the reason that Trump has not said anything about this most recent event is because it does not fit into his narrative of what a terrorist attack is. In this case, the terrorist was Darren Osborne, a white Christian. The victims were all Muslims. If Trump were to comment on this, it might open him up to some uncomfortable questions. Like, one question Trump does not want to answer is, what is he going to do to protect the U.S. from Christian terrorists? Since 9/11, there have been a lot of terrorist actions directed against Muslims, Sikhs, Hindus, and others just because they look like they might be Muslim. And even before 9/11, right-wing Christians have been conducting a terrorist campaign against women's health clinics for a very long time. In fact, Christians and Jews have a very long history of terrorism. Muslims learned about terrorism from the Jews. It was a key tactic in the establishment of the State of Israel. Without terrorism, there would be no State of Israel. And one of the reasons that the Brits are so resilient in the face of terrorism is that this is not their first exposure to it. Long before Muslims started even forming terrorist groups, it was Catholics and Protestants in Northern Ireland blowing shit up and murdering each other. And sometimes those attacks spilled over into England. In fact, Irish terrorists even fired mortars at 10 Downing Street, the Prime Minister's residence. So if you think that terrorism is exclusively a Muslim thing, it's not. It's a tactic that can and has been used for years by people of all religions and ideologies. It was American right-wing terrorists, for example, who murdered police in Las Vegas a few years ago. It was a left-wing terrorist who attacked Republicans last week at a ballpark. And that's why Donald Trump is completely incapable of solving the problem of terror. He is not the solution, he's the source. Fat cats like him and his rich friends have been rigging the system for years. And this is one of the root causes of terrorism. If people believed that the system worked for all of us, it would be a lot harder for terrorists to recruit people to their cause. Thanks for listening.